another one of our ambassadors lost her brother, and this was all in just a matter of days, and it's still continuing on. One of the churches that we had planned to go to, that pastor ended up being sick and having a stroke, and is in rehab, I believe, as we speak. And it's just so prevalent. Our pastor was sharing with the congregation on this Sunday, and he said, "Hey, I'm transparent. I'm letting you all know I have high blood pressure. I'm taking my medication. I'm trying to do better." And to have had a representative there from the American Heart Association was phenomenal, because afterwards we got to meet and then talk to some of the members who are going through cardiovascular diseases and how the American Heart Association can help them. But this week is all about moving forward. And I see we have our beautiful glam girl and guest. And so, Ricky, before we switch over to our special guest, do we have a video that we want to play in moving forward with the American Heart Association Women of Impact campaign? Let's see if we were able to pull that up. So listening, for those of you who are listening into the show today, a special thanks to our DJ CEO, In Touch News Radio. A special thanks to those who are taking their lunch break with us. I see some of you are watching the show. We appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Please like and share so that others will be able to take advantage of what our special guest is going to be offering. Let me know, Ricky. If not, we're going to go ahead and welcome our special guest. So Diva J, you may be meeting her for the first time. It's Sylvia Stevens. She's a mother of two adorably handsome sons, a little older than yours, Diva J. She's the manager of the Norton Boys Foundation. She's the founder of Zane Cosmetics Beauty Bar. And it may be pronounced Zany, but I'll let her put that extra on it. And she recently took a leap of faith from corporate America and transitioned as a full-time entrepreneur. She's multi-talented. She's a makeup artist. She is getting ready to introduce her cosmetic line, and following that will be some other things, and we'll hear from her. She's also an amazing praise dancer. Now that's a video we should have, because this sister can go, and as well a motivational speaker. Listen, drum roll, please. Welcome to Let's Talk Business with SJC and my co-host Diva J for the third hour of the show, Miss Sylvia Stevens.
Hello, everyone. Just let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
All right, awesome. Hello, how is everybody doing on this winning Wednesday?
It's windy, it's wet.
It's windy, it's wet, but it's still a winning Wednesday.
It is. It is. I was going to ask Diva J, what's the weather like in DC? Because, girl, it's cold here.
I heard it's about, what, 50 something? I don't know how cold. It's 37 degrees here.
Okay, we'll take the 50 any day.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back home. Absolutely.
Well, listen, we want to hear a little bit about our special guest. And I'm so pleased to be able to know her. If you've seen me in any of our events or professional photos, this young lady here is who gave me the beat face. And I said to her, I probably should have made an appointment yesterday, but I'm super excited to just be my natural self, because that means she has some exciting news coming up, and she's going to not only show me, but so many other individuals how to beat their own faces. Yes. So let's talk a little bit about Sylvia. So Diva J, do you have anything that you would like to ask? And then I'm going to come back on in just a sec. I'll still be here.
Absolutely. So, we always do with Let's Talk Business with Sherryl Cusseaux, talking about the woman, the wisdom, and the work. So let's start first with the woman. Tell us about your family. How old are your little boys? And how are you managing mothering, entrepreneurship, and life?
Yes. Okay. So again, I am Sylvia. I do have two boys. They are both miracle babies. And I am, so I suffer with PCOS. And so, basically with that, if you know anything about that, it's the polycystic ovarian syndrome. And so we are not even able to have kids technically unless you're like on all these medications. And so, but God knew exactly what I needed. And so he blessed me with my two boys 9 years ago. They are 11 months apart. So when when I say he blessed me, he blessed me. So they are 11 months apart. One of them is 8. The other one is 9. They both are great football players. They are student athletes. They make straight honor roll, principals honor roll, and they are in the top 100. One of them just got offered to come to the Orlando for the top 100 football camp all over the world. Top 100 kids from all over the world. So I am juggling that. How I'm managing it all just from with the kids because they keep me extremely busy. And then with me jumping into entrepreneurship, and like I said, I'm a praise dancer as well. I just take one day at a time. And one thing that I learned that helped me is focus on one thing. So give myself days and I'm like, okay, today we're going to focus on the boys and what they have to do. And then tomorrow we're going to focus on doing something for the business. Okay, these are my hours of operation. And then I just God blessed me with 2 humble, and it's a humbling experience. I was telling Miss Cheryl the other day, I'm like, I was talking with my assistant and she was getting the things in calendar and she was like, oh, you got an assistant. And I'm like, yeah, I need it because life is busy. And when life get busy, you have to roll with it. And so God blessed me with that. But just, it's a lot sometimes when managing it because it's so much, but like you said, to whom much is given, much is required. And I believe that God is, placing those around me so that I can handle the much that he's given me.
Oh, wow. Right on. Right on. That's awesome. Well, congratulations. I know they're big boys on your 2 bundles of joy.
Yes, they are. They actually bigger than me. Like I'm only 5'4", and my youngest son, he's 5'4", 5'3", 5'4" right now. So
Wow.
they're growing.
Yeah. Well, I think you said something really, really significant, Sylvia, and that's it takes a village, right? Not just to raise the kids, but to balance it all and to get that extra help and to know it's okay to ask for that help, right? And so it's really neat when you see the people who've been in your network kind of come and pull up what they're good at, working in their strength area. So that's pretty awesome. So Cheryl, I know we have a lot of questions, so I'll hand it back to you to ask our next one.
Well, listen, thank you. And I knew that because both of you have your young boys and you're juggling entrepreneurship, your careers, your other civic and social events. And what I think is also special about this woman and parenthood, she recognized early on, Diva J, that her boys were so gifted. And they're very charismatic. I had the opportunity to meet them on a couple of occasions. Super smart, high energy. And I caught them once on their birthday, one's birthday. And I was like, okay, well, you can't celebrate one birthday without the other one. And you could just see the love between the 2 of them together. But Diva J, she's also raising a group of entrepreneurs. And so when we were talking about hearing you talking about your family, your kids, she has a great support system. I had the opportunity to meet her mother as well. And I actually met Sylvia through my cousin who, her Facebook name is Took It To You. And she has her hair business. And I get to let her style my hair while Sylvia beats my face. I think that's what you all say today, beat my face. But, sounds kind of strange. But her boys have been able to watch her grow as an entrepreneur. And so, Sylvia, tell us a little bit about what your boys are into.
Yes. So my boys just last year, like Miss Cheryl said, they're very charismatic. They're very giving. Like their hearts are just always wanting to give. And last year, my son was like, hey, Mom, like, just random. He was like, Ma, I want to give back to the kids over in Africa. And I was like, wow, like one thing about, my kids, when they have a vision, it be big. Yes. So they don't start off small, they start big. So he's like, way Africa. And I'm like, okay, baby. I said, well, I took that and I said, okay, maybe we could start here in Tampa, and then I'll reach out to some people and see how I can get connected over in Africa, and we'll be able to do that. So then one day we were riding in the car, and I had no idea of this. We stopped at the stoplight, and the boys they packaged, like, they made these bags, and it had like snacks in it and different type of things for like homeless people. Now, again, DJ, I was not aware of this at all, but they did it on their own. And so we was at a stop sign. I'll never forget. We was right by Wawa's, and we was at the red light. And they said, "Mom, can we get one of the bags that we have?" And I'm like, "What bag?" And so it was a bag for homeless people, and they began to give out to. And the one guy, he was like, "Hey," and he was telling his friend, one of the homeless men, he was like, "Hey, we finally got snacks, we got food." And I was like, I literally was like in tears, because I'm like, wow, like my 8 and 9 year olds have other people on their mind. Typically kids don't do that. And so they like, "Mommy, we want to do this all the time." So I started them a nonprofit, and it is the Norton Boys Foundation nonprofit. Since we have started this, because we started around the end of last year, and since we started, we have given back to the homeless. We have did a toy drive for kids and gave away toys around Christmas time, about over 100 toys. We went to the nursing home and made them be reminded back on Valentine's Day. We took everyone in the nursing home cards, candy, fruit, and all the women in the nursing home roses. So
Wow.
that is what they're doing. And actually, we just got to connect last week for Africa. So we're gonna adopt some kids from Africa and send things over to them.
That
is
is
just
amazing.
It is, and that's why I wanted you to hear this. And Diva J, and I'll give you a minute to kind of collect your thoughts. And I'm hoping that, I know we've got big events coming up in during the summer, but while the kids are off for summer break, I'd love to do a kidpreneur. Let's be the show that's all up in your kidspreneurs brand business, because you've got some phenomenal nephews. One, and
Yes.
I was sharing with Sylvia that let's see, we've got one that's high tech. We've got another one that has gumball machines.
Yeah, Cordell.
Yes.
And then we've got let's see, Letitia's son.
Mhm.
We've got Chase. And so these kids are just doing some amazing things. My granddaughter has her lemonade line. She's in 2 stores and 2 hotels.
Yeah.
And it's time for us to hear what these kids, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say my little one, he started Tampa Event City. He has an event planning company.
Wait,
Whoa.
no.
Wow. Congratulations. Now that's
Wait,
big.
your little one is what?
That's
All of
big.
He's
5%.
5. He's right there.
Still.
So he knows I'm talking about him.
Oh.
So yeah, no, you're definitely right. I would love that. I think that is a phenomenal idea, especially, that'd be great.
Well, that's
Yes.
good. We'll find us a great location and certainly get us some sponsors to really believe in these children and support what they're doing and allow them to well, who knows? Maybe he can do the event for us. But we definitely got to talk about that when both our schedules calm down just a little bit.
Right.
But surely while the kids are off from school, because 5, her 2, 8, and 9, my granddaughter's a teenager, but still just being able to learn what these children are doing. We've got authors, young lady I met. So I've got a list of youthpreneurs, and we will definitely make that happen. But I wanted to ask you about your support system, because you've got your 2 boys. You have an amazing mom that's there to help you, and tell us how she helps out, how your family helps out with you, so others will know. They'll say, well, I've got children, I don't have, you can make some things happen. Sylvia?
Yes. So I really strongly believe in it takes a village. And like Diva J was saying earlier, even with us as adults, just being able to understand that we can't do it on our own. And so with my support system, it's very, very huge. My mom, she actually works at school with my kids, so she's a big help there. And then my kids, they have great godparents. So the godparents help. Like I said, my life is kind of busy. So sometimes if I can't make it to practice, the godparents come and pick them up and they take them to practice. And then with my kids being so involved in like different things, you run across a lot of amazing people that just
Yeah.
not only believe in what you're doing, but also what your kids is doing and everything like that. So then they jump on the bandwagon as well. They're like, well, how can I help you? How can I assist? What can we do to make sure that the boys are good? What can we do to help you? Like I said, my two assistants, they came and they were like, we prayed to God about this. And this is what he gave to us. And so it's just people that you meet, they're always, looking to see how can they help you, and things like that. So my support system, and even my kids, they're very supportive, even when it comes down to me and my business and what I'm doing. So it's like back and forth. But yes, it definitely takes a village. I would not be able to do this on my own at all. And so my mom, anything that I need, like, and I know we're gonna talk about it later on, but like even with the class, she's like more excited than I am. And so she was doing something yesterday and she like, oh well, I went to the store and I bought you this for the class. And I'm like, what is that now? Like what is, and so she's just always, trying to see how she can assist. And she's always like, what can I do and things like that. And like I said, just others as well. They're always like, what, Sylvia, we see what you're doing. We see that you're trying. And so we want to help you. So yeah, so, my word of advice, take the help. Do not be
Take the help.
afraid to ask for help. The worst that somebody could say is no. But when you pray and you allow God to move on your behalf, he will send people to help you. And that is something they will be wanting to do. So I would say ask for the help, receive the help. And it's not a bad thing. We are better together than we are divided.
I love that. We are better together than we are divided. And so just a couple of more questions because Diva J is going to get into her branding nuggets with you. And then we
Yes.
also want to hear about, as your product announcer, some of your products, what you're going to be offering as a gift. And you've
Yes.
got a couple of gifts, but as I listen to
Yes.
you, I'm kind of
Yes.
hearing the answers. I'm hearing your answers come out because I wanted to ask you, when did you decide to, well, what are you most passionate about, Sylvia?
I'm most passionate about my makeup right now. Like I'm everything beauty, fashion. I'm just passionate about helping another woman look good and feel good, even when life is happening and chaos is going around them. I'm just passionate about help picking another sister up.
Oh, I love that. Well, how did you get into makeup?
So I got into makeup. I was in a abusive relationship, verbally, not physically, and
Okay.
this was maybe about 2016. And I was always being told, like, you're not pretty enough, or, you need to do your makeup like this person. And it was a very bad, depressing thing. I had to my kids was only about 2. I'm trying to juggle being a mom still and just learning everything. And so my self-esteem was destroyed. And so he would always tell me like, oh, I saw this person there and her makeup was like this. And, it was a very, and I'm trying to, hold my tears, but because it
Okay.
was a very
We
hard
understand.
time. Um, and for me, like it took me a while to even be able to express, the reason why I even got into makeup, because I allowed a human to tell me that I wasn't good enough, I wasn't pretty enough. And so I began to look up how to do makeup because that's what he wanted. And so I started to do it. And it was awful. And so he talked about it even more, like, you didn't blend it better. And it was like, now you're just really tense. So it was like a really rough time. And so after that relationship ended, I kind of really started like researching the type of products. I started researching the skin prep because if you have to have your skin prep first before you can apply foundation, because that
Okay.
makes how the outside looks. And so it's all about your base. You have to have a solid foundation. It doesn't matter if it's makeup, if it's, whatever it is that you're doing, you want to make sure your foundation is set so that later on down the line, there's no cracks, there's no loopholes, and there's nothing falling out. So I began to, after 2016, about 2017, I did my friend's face for the first time. That was somebody who I did outside of me. And it was awful. It was awful. Her face was ashy. She looked like she was ready to go to a funeral. And I was like, you got to keep pushing, keep trying, because I loved it. And I'm like, okay, let me keep going. And just fast forward, I took a class in 2018, a makeup class in 2018, because YouTube, I just felt like it just was not, it was doing a little bit, but I needed to be one-on-one with somebody, a professional. So I went and took a class in 2018. I turned around and took another class in 2019 because I believe in always being a student. You don't never feel like, you have arrived. I don't care if I go to doing celebrity makeup. I have not yet arrived and I can still learn. So I took another class and I've been doing it ever since. And what I enjoy about it the most is because you never know what women are going through. We being a woman is very, very tough. It's very difficult. We have health issues that men don't even have to deal with. We have hormonal issues that others don't have to deal with. And so sometimes we as women, we just need another sister to tell us, like, look, throw on this
Yes.
right here, pat your foundation right here, blend this in here, put on a little gloss, and go out and own your day. And when you look good, you feel good. I tell my clients, when you look good, you feel good. Even if you're having the roughest of times, put on some makeup, put on a nice little shirt, blouse, and go step out and own your day. And you take control of your life. And so I think that's what I just found the joy in, just being able to, like, uplift. Because every time I do clients, it's like, I got this going on, I got that going on. And once they done, they feel good. They go to take a pictures. And it's like, I feel good. Like, my spirit feel better. And so that is what Janae Cosmetics, that's our mission, is to just make you feel better because you should feel better.
You're making me feel better, and you made yourself feel better, and that's what I
Yes,
love about that.
yes.
It's your gift, and that's your passion. And I said early on that we already can see your passion. Zane,
Janae,
how
yep.
did you come up with the name? And it's Zhan with an accent over the E.
Yes, ma'am. So actually, my mom came up with that name, and that's my middle name. It's my middle name. So she gave me that middle name. She was watching one of her favorite TV shows, she told me, because I'm like, well, where did that come from? And she's like, no, I was watching my favorite TV show, and that was the girl name. And I was like, oh, okay. So Johnny, I just put my middle name, and I used it. I wanted to give it something different, but also wanted it
Yes.
to be universal. So that's where Johnny comes from.
And what an honor to your mother as well.
Yes, yes. I have to. Yes, my mother, Sabrina, I did tag her on here, but yes, definitely shout out to my mom because she has, she prays on the back end. And when you just were talking about, village, she don't only just invest, her money, but she invests time. If I call her with ideas, she's listening. My godmom is another one. I call my godmom and I have her on the phone till 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Mom, my godmom, her name is April Cobb, and I want to shout out to her as well. A huge shout out
Yes,
to
one of our
Miss
colleagues.
Cobb. Yes, that's my godmom, and she's been such a support with my entire business, the boys. She helps me set up everything. She walks me through everything, and I can call her at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm picking out, colors and ingredients for my glosses for my line, and she's like tired and all, but she's there. And she's supporting and she's helping me pick out colors and her and my mom helped me pick out names. And so I'm so appreciative, to God for both of those women in my life for sure.
Well, that's just awesome. She's also a brilliant legal mind too. So
Yes, oh
you
yes,
got a
yes.
great support system. Well, listen, we want you to talk about your giveaways and what's
Okay.
coming up. The second half of the show, we'll talk more about the detail of your event. But I know Diva J is going to go over her business nuggets with you. But first, so that our radio listening audience will know, tell us about your giveaways. And someone watching the show today, based on what you're going to tell them, will be able to get, I'll let you tell them. What's your giveaway?
Yes. Yes. So as the show stated, I do have a giveaway, and I was so excited to do this. I did first talk with Miss Sherrill about doing one, but God dropped on my heart to do three. And
Ooh,
so I have three giveaways on March the 25th, which is next Saturday. I am hosting my very first of many woman empowerment brunch makeup edition. And so that is just a title for a makeup class, but being that this is March and we're in the month of for the Women's Month, I wanted to kind of sort of
Yes.
give it a different ring. So the giveaways for, and we'll talk more about that, but the giveaways that I'm going to do is for whoever signs up on the show today, for the class, you get 50% off. So the class is $200, but yours will be $100. Because
Awesome.
I just want to make sure that as many attendees can as possible get into the room so that they can get this knowledge. So that's one of the giveaways. My other two giveaways are for those that book an appointment, because as Ms. Cheryl stated, took a leap of faith, jumped into entrepreneurship. I am currently in a shop with two other amazing women. We have a nail tech and a wax specialist, and also she does dreads as well. So I did trust God with this step. And so what I wanted to give away as well is for those that book an appointment with me, the first two that book an appointment with me, you will get $15 off of your appointment.
Oh my goodness. Now let me make sure that we clarify. For those who are listening in, it has to be this
Yes.
live, not later. Listening in live today, they are going to comment either on your Facebook page. Are you going live right now, Sylvia?
Yes, I did share. I don't know about how to live, like I don't
Well,
know
that's
how I
okay.
didn't
That's
go.
okay. So what they
Okay.
need to do is they need to put a
They can
comment.
they could put a comment, or while we are live right now, they can inbox me, or even after the live is over, they can
Okay,
inbox me. But I wanted to make sure that it is done while we are on the live so that
got
I
it.
can grab those. So it will be 3 people that can come and inbox me, or they can comment here on the live right now.
Listen,
And
you
the
all
first
have
person
about
will be the one that get the
26
50%
minutes.
off for the class.
You
And
have about
where
26
Yes.
minutes to put that information out there. Either inbox her or text us on Let's Talk Business.
Or just comment and
3
I'll grab.
amazing
Yes.
gifts.
and
3
where's the
amazing gifts, 50% off of your event coming up on the 25th. And
On
God
the
willing, I
25th,
will be there
50%.
as well, because I have certainly been pushing you to put this
Yes,
course, put this class
yes,
on.
yes,
And
Miss
then you're
Cheryl. Yeah,
going to give 2 discounts of 15% off of
15
their.
vouchers off of your makeup appointment. Yes.
Okay, all right. Well,
and
we are not
where
stopping
is
for commercial break. We are going straight to Diva J. You have the mic.
well, thank you, thank you. My one question I had about that event on next Saturday, where is the event taking place at?
Yes, ma'am. The event is taking place in Tampa, across from the fairground.
Okay, wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful.
Is that a hotel?
Yes, inside of one of their rooms, inside one of their meeting rooms.
Oh, okay, because I know that was part of your criteria. Once they made their deposit, then you made that
Then I sent out. Yep.
location
Yes.
public.
Yes.
Okay, great, because
Yes.
she could only fill so many slots. All right. So
Yes.
it's only going to be important to those who are registering. Is that information on Eventbrite? How can
No,
they
so
register?
so you would register by texting, and I posted all up and down my page, but you would text the phone number. I don't know if I can like pin that on, put that in the comments somewhere. Maybe
We
I
can
can.
pin it. Ricky, if you
Okay.
could get her number, if it's off the flyer, we'll certainly pin it in our
It
post
is.
so that they will have
It
it.
is on the. Yep, it's on the
Okay, all
flyer
right.
already.
Okay, great. Back to DVJ.
Yeah, so a couple of brand nuggets that I want to kind of bring to our listening audience today. One is it's springtime. So springtime is an exciting time, especially for businesses in a variety of industries, right? So springtime, you have your springtime sales. So whether you have a product or a service, what are you doing special for the spring? And really, let's think about this and look a little months in ahead. Not only do you have springtime, you have Easter coming up next month, you have Mother's Day coming up in May, you have graduation coming up in May, you have Father's Day coming up after that.
Yes.
It would be a great idea for any business right now to strategize around what are going to be some of the special outreach or engagement opportunities or sales or specials that you're going to run and take advantage of the peak that we see happening around these sales. I think in alignment with that, we're going into Q2. The first quarter
Yes.
of the year, the first quarter of
Yes.
2023 is coming to a close. And so if you haven't done this in the past, this is an ideal opportunity to assess how did you do with meeting your goals in Q1. And then what are going to be your goals going into quarter two? This might mean not just assessing how do you feel about it, but let's look at your social media. Was your goal to grow your social media presence? How well did you do? How engaged were you? How committed were you to the tasks? And where are some opportunities where you can see your brand growing? Another thing I want to make sure people realize this year, events are a hit. The
Yes.
world is back in business. Everyone is anxious to get out of their offices, their schools, wherever they have been. And so hosting an event is the way to go. So think about, and that's why I love hearing about the event you have going on next weekend. If you have not planned your event for 2023, what are you waiting for? That's half the reason why I'm nonstop now and go, because we have major events happening every
Yes.
single month, starting in April, May, June, July. And so I want to make sure small, medium, or large, get your events on the calendar. People are coming. They're looking for it. And then my last nugget I want to leave is prepare for growth. I project that 2023, a lot of businesses that take advantage or have been taking advantage of the COVID times. You've been building your brand through COVID. You've been building your online presence through some digital engagement. You have a couple of events lined up for 2023. Make sure that you are prepared for the growth of your business. Oftentimes, what I tell people about is that good marketing could be a double-edged sword. It could become a PR crisis if you are not ready to accept and or to handle the oncome of new clients and traffic.
Yes.
So plan for the growth, look forward to it, have some events in there, but then also prepare for the growth. And that might mean building your team and or changing up your packages so that they're more scalable with the business to come. So those are just some of the business nuggets that I want to leave as we go into the springtime in 2023.
Yes, thank you so much. That is so true, though. We do have to, and I will say, like, just out the gate, I really didn't plan on, when I decided to take my leap of faith, and go full entrepreneurship, I didn't plan or prepare for as many clientele that I would have. And even with the class, I text my team all the time and I'm telling them, I'm like, oh my God, y'all, people keep signing up. And I'm just like, so I thank God, like I said, he sent me the team, but now, we're just preparing for the people. And like you said, prepare for the growth. And so I think that is, where we are right now. We're just preparing for the growth. So thank
Absolutely.
you.
Yes. And to make it a bit more tangible, because some people may say, well, how do you prepare? Listen, I was recruiting people to join my team when I went to a restaurant and someone gave good customer service. When I go anywhere and someone's giving great service, a great attitude. I was getting a new phone at Verizon and the gentleman was just so attentive. I was patient because I was nervous. I didn't get my pictures. And we just ended up talking. Come to find out he's an artist. I've hired him now in my company and he has designed hand-drawn two national artist of ours logos. And so when I say prepare for the growth, that means every opportunity is an opportunity to grow, whether it be growing your team, your network, or your client base. You never know where it's going to come. Just get prepared. It's coming.
Yes, thank you. So that was so much confirmation because I have never, I'm kind of shy to tell Miss Cheryl that push, like, no, but I'm a little shy, but like you said, every opportunity is an opportunity, and that's something that I'm learning. So thank you for that nugget as well. Like that is very true, and I'm learning it now. Like take advantage of every opportunity.
Everything,
because every opportunity is opportunity.
Yeah. All right, back to you, Cheryl.
Steve J said, and that is, you got it when you are in the room. We can go to a number of these networking events and all sorts of events that are coming up, but have a plan to meet not just one person. You can decide how many. I always look to try to meet 3 or 5 people that I personally just do not know. Sometimes that's rare. But here recently I am, when I'm hanging out with Diva J, yes, I will see this young crowd of individuals and I may know one in the entire group. And that's a beautiful thing because as a result of that, Diva J, I was at your event when we were on the rooftop in Midtown. And this woman I met designed this beautiful necklace for me. and she was Googling for a place or something, some place to go. And when she reached out to you, you made the connection. And when I came, she was so surprised to see me. I told her, I wish I'd known she was coming. I would have worn her beautiful jewelry that she made. I ordered from her, commissioned her to design this really heart-shaped necklace for me to wear to the American Heart Association's Go Red event. And it's because of that. And then now she's gotten other orders. I was at a shop. I had on her second piece on Sunday. The people wanted to take a picture because they wanted it. And she has like a little metal signature tag. And all they had to do was just take a picture of that tag. There was her website. But that's really what it's all about. A conversation, making yourself be known that you are present. Let them know you are in the room. That's a significant opportunity for you. And you never know where it may lead. Same thing with when I try to shop for garments at some of our Black-owned businesses, and I'm out and about, and people always want to know, where did you get that from? Or I'll get a call from one of the boutique owners saying just that. Somebody called me, they saw you at such and such a place and they wanted that outfit. I didn't tell them that was the only one though. But my hope is they'll always find something just once they get to the store. But listening to the radio, listening audience, those that are joining in on Facebook, we thank you so much. Put a comment out there. Let Miss Sylvia Stevens know you want the 50% off discount for the makeup edition that's going to be held on Saturday, March the 25th. Just comment in there, I want that 50% off coupon. She's also offering 2 coupons, 15% off if you book an appointment. If you're watching and you're fortunate enough that if you catch the replay, you can still say, I want that 15% off coupon for my beat face.
And $15 just
$15.
Yeah, it's
that's even better.
Yes, $15.
Ricky, if you would put that in the comments, it's not 15%, it's $15. Just in time to get your makeup done, or maybe take advantage of it. DVJ just talked about, we've got events coming up in spring. We've got Mother's Day coming up. We've got all types of activities coming up. So what a great opportunity to just be the beat for the woman in your life. Now, be the beat is the American Heart Association's theme, but you guys are talking about the beat face. So be the beat for the woman in your life. And that's going to be so very, very important. Well, take those nuggets that DVJ has shared with you, Sylvia. And now we're talking about makeup. We're talking about the beat face. I'm a registrant for your event. What can I expect on Saturday, the 25th? Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Not this. Yes. So for this class, I wanted to do something very personal. Like I said, I've been to a lot of classes. And so what to expect from this event, first, we are going to get some good encouragement, because even though some people are coming, something might happen that morning before. We just never know what happened. So like me, for example, before I got on here, I got a call that my old supervisor has passed away. So immediately right before this, so we never know what's going on. So you're going to be able to expect just high vibrations of energy, meet other women, network, and also an empowering little small word really quick before you walk out of there. Then you are going to be able to expect to learn all of everything I know to create an everyday natural face, an everyday look. Now, right before here, you guys, and I'm not going to go this fast at the class, but I did my makeup in 10 minutes today. And that's just how quick I go. I was talking with Miss Sherryl maybe about a few minutes, and then I literally did it in about 10 minutes. So my goal is to teach you guys everything that I know to do a natural face. So where if you're out of town or if you're going to do brunch and you're like, I don't really need a makeup artist today, but I want to be able to fill my eyebrows and I want to be able to do. So you're going to leave knowing all of that. You can also expect to leave with a makeup kit. Everything that is going to be inside of that kit is going to be able to allow you to do a natural face at home. And then also you can expect a gloss from my cosmetic line inside of your kit as well. And then also you are going to be able to expect a great hot meal. So we're going to have a brunch. some great food, some drinks, and yeah, so just have an enjoyable, time where you're able to not only get an encouraging message, but also get a wealth of knowledge about being able to just make yourself feel pretty on a day that you're feeling down, and then also a hot brunch.
I love that. One of the reasons I was referred to you was because my niece knew that I don't like a lot of makeup, and she said, "Auntie, I don't even wear makeup." So she did me, and it looks very, very natural. And so when I first went to Sylvia, I said, "Look, I don't want a whole bunch of stuff
She
on my
did.
face that I don't look like myself." Or
She
once I
said
take it off,
that.
it's like, "Whoa, what happened to that? What happened to that face?" And she does this real natural blend that really just enhances
Yeah.
your natural beauty. And I love that so much. So I am so looking forward to what's getting ready to come down the pipeline on the 25th. I like that
Yes.
you're inviting us to a nice dinner, as well as learning how to do just some of the basics, especially today. If you did your makeup in 10 minutes, that's saying a lot, although you are the
Yeah.
expert. We are looking forward to that. So again, they can register, they can inbox you. You've got that one. I think you got just only a few seats left. So get it
Yes.
today,
So
or
we
you will
have
miss out.
we
You
actually
will
have
definitely miss out.
3 seats left.
Oh, 3 seats left. Well, one of them
Yes.
we're already giving away at 50% off. So
Yep.
you guys better jump on top of that. Do you happen to have, I know you're in your new location, so tell our radio listening audience where your new location is. And do you have in your reach, because she's got Diva J the cutest lipstick container. I mean, it is just so elegant. I have mine in my purse. I probably won't be able to grab it.
I did want to compliment you on your product wrapping, your packaging. Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, it means everything.
It does.
Not
Yes.
everything,
Thank
but
you.
I looked on your website and I'm just like, I really love the packaging. So great job on that.
Yes. Thank you. That thanks to my mom and my godmom, April Cobb, and they really helped me,
Yeah.
figure it out. But I wanted to remind, my women of all over the world. I wanted to remind them that you are a diamond. So as you getting your lip gloss on in the mirror and you're getting yourself on, I wanted you to be reminded, like, you know what? I'm a diamond. Let me put this on, and nothing can break me today. Like, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna own this day. I'm going to be the beautiful queen that I am, and I'm going to go on my day. So that was my mindset behind that packaging with the last drop.
Own your lip gloss
Thank
and
you.
own your day.
On your
And
day, yes.
if I get a chance, I'll try to grab my, you can just go to the website. She does have a great packaging. If El Diva, my 4th hour co-host, was here today, she'll tell you, you are on point. That is, she took a lot of time in putting through in developing her products. And it's all the way down from the time you make that order until you get this beautiful packaging and a beautiful note. Once you get that package, it makes you want to order something else for the next time.
Yes.
Well, listen, I'm super, super excited about your event. Looking forward to it. And God bless those 3 ladies who are going to get to take advantage of the 3 giveaways that you are offering. Make sure that you
Yes.
do that. Thank you to those who are tuning in. We can see you and we appreciate that. That's just so special of you to want to be a blessing to someone else. Now tell the people where your new shop is.
Yes. So we are located on 22nd Street. And if you are in Tampa, I'm going to give the address, and then I'll also give just some landmarks just in case I talk too fast and you guys don't catch the address. But we are on 4007 North 22nd Street, and we are in Suite D, and that's in Tampa, Florida. And some close landmarks is Elena's Meat Market. It will be directly
Oh, yes.
across from where we are.
I know exactly where you are because I like natural hair, and my natural hairstylist is right up in that plaza. She's
Yep.
like only a few people that you can go and get Diva J a press and curl the old-fashioned way. And
Yes.
so that's a great location. Shout out to East Tampa. Well,
Yes,
we've
we are
got
in the East Tampa area.
well, that's just awesome. Diva J, you've got a question, and we're going to get another flyer ready for you guys.
So and kind of looking at everything that you have going on, Sylvia, What is your vision? What is the next step? You know, you're doing the events, you've opened up your shop. You know, is this your goal for 2023 to flourish, or do you have bigger things coming down the line or in the vision board?
So we do have we have some great things coming on down the line. So down the line, around the summertime, I am looking to do another woman empowerment brunch 2.0. We also have the actual entire cosmetic line. So we will be having, because right now we just have the glosses. So during the summer, we're also looking to drop foundations, concealers, setting powders, highlights, an entire line. We're looking to drop that as well. And then one of the biggest things that we're looking to do with Janae Cosmetics is go on tour. We're looking to do a small tour to like different cities, different states, and take my makeup class and woman empowerment brunch around to different cities and states and let them know what we're doing in Tampa and let them know what I know. Teach them what I know and give them, you know, just to go around and encourage the entire world and let your fire up. Let them know that we are here. So that's the next big thing that we're working on.
I love that.
Sydney, Sydney is coming on in a minute. 2 S's. Sylvia, congratulations. I am so very proud of you to have met you a few years ago, and you are still my makeup artist today.
Yeah.
And to see the growth, I am looking forward to visiting your shop somewhere down the line. We will do our show on the go, so that all 3 of the business owners in there can talk about beauty and entrepreneurship. Diva J is always all about your business brand, and that's what we do on the 3rd hour of our show every single month. There are nuggets that are given to you that will help you grow your business. We did it before the pandemic, during the pandemic, and post-pandemic. She has been giving some phenomenal advice out to existing as well as startup business owners. So we're so proud of you. Diva J, I know you've got an announcement, and our first hour co-host, Sydney Moore, will come on. She's got 2 great activities getting ready to come on. And I'll go ahead and do my announcement now with the American Heart Association. If you guys who are listening in, if you're familiar with the Kendra Scott Fine Jewelry brand as a partner for the American Heart Association, my team, you'll get to come and meet the nominee. My team will be in Hyde Park for 2 hours, and we will put that information up and tag you in our Facebook post. But it's, let's see, it's after your event, the evening on the 25th. So after your event, Sylvia, I've got to go hang out in Hyde Park. And whether you're shopping online, and there's a code for that, or whether you're shopping live in store, we'll try to do a Facebook Live. But that was just amazing for her to put that out there. And 20% of the proceeds will go towards the American Heart Association. And in doing so, will also be credited to the SJC nominee. I think that's just special. So we need to roll up in her shop with about 26 people, because you know me, a marathon is 26.2 people, 0.2 miles. So we want 26.2 people to roll up in Kendra Scott's shop in Hyde Park and let them know that we appreciate this opportunity and we appreciate the offer. So we'll tag that information. So that's going to be a busy Saturday for me.
Yeah.
But DJ, go ahead with your announcement, and then when Sydney chimes in, we'll go ahead with her announcements. Oh, Diva J, it's the Wonder Walk.
Yes, it is. It is Wonder Walk season. So in my other world, I'm the Director of Community Engagement and Support at Cornerstone Family Ministries, a ministry that is near and dear to my heart. Cornerstone Family Ministry serves about 14,000 children each year, and they have now 2 child care centers, one in Old West Tampa and one in the Egypt Lake area. We work with about 159 students, predominantly economically disadvantaged students of color, 0 to 5-year-olds. schools. And so our Wonder Walk is one of the largest fundraisers we do, and it's a walk along Bayshore Boulevard. I am the event producer for that. And this year, the event's going to take place on Saturday, May 6th from 9 to noon. So that means between now and May 6th, you can start a Wonder Walk team by going to cornerstonefm.org in order to register online. I'm very, very, very excited because we do this as a hybrid event. There are some people who come out and walk with us along Bayshore, and there's others who host their own Wonder Walks, whether it be at their schools or at their churches.
Awesome.
Well, this year, our virtual co-host and special guest is Miss Deanne King, news anchor reporter for WFLA Channel 8. And so we're excited to have her support. And so this is just going to be a great event. We do a virtual auction, but I'll be back on Let's Talk Business with more information. Just wanted to put that out there so you all could mark your calendars and hopefully register to participate this year as a sponsor as well.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, listen, I know that Sydney is trying to come on, but Ricky, if you would go ahead. So you've got let's see, we've got the Kendra Scott shopping event in Hyde Park on the 23rd. That morning we have, for those that registered, and we already have a winner, and we will send that information out to the person that was watching the show and commented, and we'll send that out and we'll give them their name in our thank you post. So congratulations to that. But we have your event. What's the hour for your event, Sylvia?
11 a.m. To 2 p.m. and we will start promptly at 11 a.m. And at 10:30 a.m. from 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. is registration. Allow you to network, meet the other people there, but promptly at 11 a.m. we will get started.
Oh, Diva J sounds like she's been in one of your classes.
You know,
registration.
I'm shaking my head like absolutely. That is music to my ears. Great job.
Absolutely, get that out of the way first and foremost. So we've got that, and of course the Kendra Scott event in Hyde Park, that's going to be from 5 to 7 on the 25th. And Sydney, if she's trying to come on, Ricky, if you could go ahead and put her information up. Business Plans Plus, which is our co-host for the first hour of our show, they're getting ready to kick off a pitch competition. So it's very important. I believe you can go and register for it on Eventbrite, but you have an opportunity to take advantage of that. And that's also coming up towards the end of March, but we'll put that post there. And excitingly, there's a Jazz Unplugged, I believe, is coming up this weekend. And so, Ricky, there is Kim Waters and Sean Brown, the top of their game. We've had the opportunity to meet them and join them on other jazz events over the years. So this sounds like it's going to be amazing. So look forward to that. That's what Sydney wanted to jump on and share with us, but we'll include those posts in our thank you posts. But listen, there's been so much going on today, planning. And it's like Diva J said, I was at my church on Sunday, and I was enamored of the number of people. It was a packed house, and we have a balcony, and the balcony was full as well. And if that wasn't enough, when our pastor, the Reverend Larry Roundtree II, opened the doors of the church, 7 individuals joined, 2 individuals were baptized, but 4 of the individuals were candidates for baptism. So to your point, people are ready to come out, whether they're coming out to worship, whether they're coming out to just be a part of an event, just to connect with people again. We just ask, though, that you still take precautions. COVID is not gone. So be responsible in your outings. And, not many people may be practicing social distancing, but do what you need to do for your own safety and the safety of your family and, of course, your loved ones. But again, thank you to our special guest, Miss Sylvia Stevens and Zane Cosmetic. Looking forward to that foundation, because sometimes it's hard for us to find the right foundation, because we have a myriad of colors for the hues of our beautiful, 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 beautiful skin. So I'm looking forward to that. Diva J, enjoy spring break with my family. Tell them all I said hello, hugging the kids for me. DJ CEO, thank you for being there, keeping us
real
alive.
quick.
Yes.
Can I get Miss Diva Day really, really quickly to give me the website again? I have May 6th for the Wonder Walk, but what's the website to register?
Sure. So again, it's Cornerstone, F as in
Okay.
family, M as in ministries.org. And I'll put it right there in the chat box for you. Cornerstone.
Okay, perfect.
That's not right. CornerstoneFM.org.
Yeah, it's there. I
Thank you
see it.
so much. I see it. Thank you so much.
Technology is so great. See, she's already thinking. She's probably getting ready to pull together her own.
Yeah, we got to get a
theme
little
for that.
basket in there for the silent auction.
Okay.
Yes.
Name basket.
Okay. No, I'm holding out for my
Yes.
November event. She's going in our swag bag.
Yes, yes.
But she's such a loving and giving person. But listen, to all of those that joined us.